Hello and welcome to another update video about NEAR. NEAR is currently in a support zone. I updated NEAR only very recently on X, on Twitter, on X. Made a specific video exclusively for the X community. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, on X as well, because we're going to send another poll out today for the weekend video, which again will only be published there. So you can vote. That's just one thing, but we already talked in that video about this support zone in which the price is, well, the price might have bottomed already in that support zone. I'm talking about the orange support zone here, which is defined between $6.56 and $4.97. I've labeled that as wave 2 pullback, and yeah, it could be easily something different. I'm not entirely confident in this wave count because we're dealing with a diagonal pattern here, but it is a plausible interpretation with very clear parameters. I think that's the main advantage. So what's the main idea behind this? So the idea is that we had a wave 1 to the upside, which topped in December last year, wave 2 pullback, which bottomed in January, and then a third wave rally from there. Likely unfolding right now. The third wave should reach $21 as a minimum, better $25.50 or higher, which it should be able to do if this microstructure is unfolding. Actually, I think I need to adjust these fibs a little bit. They would actually be second. I did draw them from the other. Just the AB, okay? But what we want to do is we want to check the fibs based on the wave 1. Go to the low of the wave 2. I think they're very similar. Yeah, okay, a little lower than that even. But that more clearly points towards the $21.80 level for the third wave. So that should really get to $21.80. Talking about this third wave, that should get to $21.80. But if we then pay attention to the microstructure, and I will explain that in a minute, it actually takes us higher. So there is typically for a third wave a minimum target, a first ideal target, and that points towards $21.80. And I'm talking about this third wave. However, it then also depends on the microstructure. So if I, for example, then take the length of the A wave, yellow wave A, in that wave 3, and go to the low of the B wave, then this gives me different Fibonacci levels. And I know that the C wave should get to $16, for example, but that does not align with the larger degree third wave targets. So the likelihood is the C wave will extend. Okay, and then we even have the microstructure here, like the 1-2 setup, and that would send us also in that region up there. For example, the third wave in yellow, smaller degree third wave, should send us to $15. So, and that's only this third wave, and then there should be a fourth and a fifth. So I think I can be, well, if support holds, that is, but we can talk about possibly the area really around $21 to possibly even $31, because it's not only the C wave target that's relevant, it's also the microstructure within the C wave, which is probably most relevant. We just have to try to find a way to combine those targets, find areas of confluence. And I already talked about like $15, $16 seems to be like the first area of confluence, but that would only be for this third wave in wave C of 3. And then because the C wave is a 5-wave move, we need another 4-5 pattern, which should send us 1 or 2 fib levels higher. So I think next milestone target is around $16, $17 for the third. And then if we get a fourth, then we should also in the fifth wave get to $21, $31, actually to that range. We will be able to specify that even better once we have started to move and maybe even have the third wave in place. Then I can give you a support area for the fourth wave and so on. So that's sort of what we're looking for. Important is, however, that if we maintain an overall bullish perspective here for NEAR, the price must hold $4.97. I'm not saying it will. I mean, price action doesn't really have enough momentum. And also the move to the upside that I've just shown you is only a diagonal pattern, so it has the potential to morph. And there is also another scenario if we break below $4.97, which we definitely need to consider. But for now, I'm watching if the price can generate a reversal here. But the movement from the low today doesn't convince me yet. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see that actually I'm counting that as wave 1 and wave 2 of wave C. So the third wave rally will be confirmed with a break above the wave 1 high. So $8.56 needs to break next in order to really start watching for a rally towards, let's say, $16, $17. Below $4.97, I would have to switch towards the white count, which allows for a wider wave 2 correction, in which the price could easily test the area around 385, 296, or even 227. But that's only the alternative for now. First of all, as long as we're holding above micro support, above the orange support zone, I'm watching for a third wave possibly to unfold from here. Earliest indication that a low is in this wave 2 would be a break above the last high, $7.70. That's the earliest indication. And then you can see these fib levels, they are relevant. The price reacted to it already here to the 50% fib level at $6. The one below is $5.57, but $4.97 is the relevant one really for the yellow count. Below that, probabilities start to shift towards the white scenario. That's my update about NIR. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.